Hi everyone. This is Lam Tim. I'm Wayne Fred.
Percy Gibson.
Eric Peters. I'm Amanda Icon.
I'm Robert Jones. This is our big picture. Just a background overview. What was done to is there was an art algorithm for autonomous movement and robotic systems. Currently, most autonomous movement and robotic systems use software-based approaches that are very slow and time-consuming and don't meet the time requirements to do actual real-time processing. So we propose a solution that uses hardware-centric design to improve that time, but it can be actually output real usage and real-world environments, such as autonomous driving and delivery services.
Our product statement, we aim to improve the autonomous vehicles with WorkSnap 2 using Raspberry Pi 4 and the Arduino FPGA using the Cycle 5 architecture. Our implementation significantly improves the processing, execution timing, and slot-related trade-offs. And by emphasizing the hardware-electric design, we optimize positional efficiency, navigation, and overcoming speed limitations.
This is already more powerful than this issue. Usually it's built as camera to process the images in the environment around us. These are to speed up the processing of the images. There's a Raspberry Pi, it's all processing unit. We use sensors to generate spatial awareness and localization. And we use the two FPGA Raspberry Pi container to create a construction map that we visualize to navigate.
For our solution design, we are tasked to make sure the car is capable of remote control movement as well as autonomous movement, which is the main target goal of our project. As you can see right here, the main three core components will all work together to make sure that the best path is charted. The real sense camera works in tandem with the sensor to make sure that it gives off in-depth imaging to make sure that it notices the accurate distance of nearby objects. And then send these images to the Raspberry Pi to be optimized. This process will take a long time. So we utilize the Arduino by FPGA and send it to it to reduce the processing time. And then it sends it back to the Raspberry Pi to optimize, to give off the optimized starting time. This is a quick design providing an overview of everything that we're using for this project, along with its weight and the approximate range of the detailed 3D system.
You can see it this is everything listed.
Alright, so quickly going over some of our constraints, consider the environmental constraints of road grades or any like orange or any objects that might come onto roads or roofs. Also, there's still some distrust in the autonomous vehicles because it's kind of new to the commercial industry and just the regular public. And also, this autonomous vehicle has to follow like guidelines and laws and local, regional parts of the world.
This is a physical design drawing, so the physical structure of our vehicle. The main point of the show is a camera widely positioned there to kind of give the best vertical vision of the vehicle, for the vehicle. And this is our components of the design for that the actual basic features of the components of the vehicle.
So we'll get into our strengths now.
So first, we had to assemble our car. We used a Pi car set. It came with all the components except the real sense camera, which we added, as you can see right there, as he's holding. And yeah, we assembled our build from the Pi car chip kit.
That is also good.
So these key data points here are the key frame trajectories, which allow us to also do keyframe map, which is shown in the next slide.
This is a rendition of a cloud map. The keyframe trajectories that I was talking about were the red dots. The blue is the position of the camera, and the green box is, so the blue is the path of the camera, and the green box is the position.
So for our control system, we decided to use the robot operating system. Through this, we were able to achieve remote control of our we were experiencing some issues with our internal camera, but we've been able to work out.
That's on third phase.
And this we focused on the implementation of a graphical network. So we tested a few TensorFlow graphical network, which is PyTorch, and GraphNet, which is also by the TensorFlow team. On the left is a visual of our data transformation in Python, and the two images next to it, the one in the middle is the objective graph structure, which is the one that proposed as the table we're referencing and trying to emulate. And on the right is our current GraphNet structure. Currently, we are missing a few key components in that, such as the vertex aggregators, which we can use to help implement our constellation. And as I said before, we already tested PyTorch GNN. This is just a simple inference test to test our data architecture along with the convolution layer, the stage convolution layer offered by the library. Here's our results. Where we were at now with bonds, again, we started doing keyframe and point cloud mapping for 2D and 3D simulation. We added route planners for the point clouds. We were testing optimization parameters to get the feed from the camera into ROS smoothly and efficiently. This is a big graph, but it's mainly just saying what's being published from what nodes to where. We have camera. Artside map, which is kind of mapping library using some localization modules all the way to get a full rendition. And 2D, our 2D 3D mapping. Right, we have our point cloud that we generated from the images in the lab. Some of the main problems we're experiencing here, the odometry source from the camera, the inertial measurement unit, it was losing track very quickly and we did that. So we had to introduce some software to do that. And also, the camera notes occasionally stop publishing whenever it's off track. So we had to sort of reinitialize it frequently. And this is the 2D grid map that we're producing. The black spots are boundaries where solid objects are protected. You realize we can't move there. White is
So starting with our hardware implementation, we use a tool called Vetus HLS tool, and it's a tool that converts like C into HDL. So as you can see there, we gathered a file C that contains 11 bar, and using this tool, it can convert it into HDL. And right here on the side is it seems like we should have a little bit more about what you converted as an HDL.
It will show be the demonstration part movie. So this is currently the remote operation. And as you saw earlier, the camera is being used to create these boundaries. And the camera goes to IR sensor, so it has apps, so it goes like this in space. So this is the HDL verification. So here's just to verify it's correctly in HDL. It's compiled to the course. Here's the action plan for the Arduino UKR. I have to configure synthesize components to be fit onto the pins of the FPGA. This is the process. So here we see certain pins being configured to certain components. In terms of future works, we currently have to finish synthesizing when we're brought the graphical network onto the FPGA. We want to obtain a power supply with high voltage for output rating to ensure that the entire car is powered throughout capturing process, learning process, mapping process, and the connection navigation process. We want to have the addition of ultrasonic sensors and allow our sensors to improve localization and mapping of the surrounding environment. We want to make alterations to the base to fit all the The design implementation is proven to be effective. We have control of the car, we have control of the vehicle, and we have all the current nodes for navigation and movement. Since the graphic neural network, whatever our partner is, to increase the speed and output of the commands and to increase the speed of the map generation. Thank you.
First, I'd like to congratulate you on a very well presented presentation. Two questions I have. You mentioned the driver issues in your presentation. I'd like to know what those issues are and how you resolve them. The second question I have is you mentioned the IMU speed time you had to slow it down. What does that mean in terms of time?
Can you repeat that?
Which question?
Sorry, they're just kind of loud behind you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe one at a time.
All right, first question. You mentioned issues, driver issues in your presentation. I'd like to know what were those issues and what are you doing to resolve them?
So for the first one, we were experiencing issues with the RealSense SDK library for Ubuntu. Namely, it uses a protocol called RS USB. It's a communication protocol that allows you to communicate with USB 3.0 or USB 5. There was some confliction between that library and another library called OpenGL, which would occasionally stop that. And we configured that by resolving those library dependencies, upgraded and downgraded respectively those two options, and to get those match correctly.
The second question, you mentioned IMU speed. You said you had to slow it way down, the speed of the IMU. My question is, how slow did you have to go to get it to work? And then what would be the optimal speed that you would want?
So it was less about slowing the rate of propagation in data. It was more just about efficiently setting it whenever it lost track. So the default method for the sensor is whenever it loses track, you're supposed to just sit there and wait for it to recognize the features and regain the sense of where it is in the scene. But obviously for a vehicle, you can't just always sit and wait for that to happen, especially since as time goes on, if it doesn't immediately reach that, the drift won't be worse. So instead of waiting, we just put in a command that we have it reset and start a new map, and if it ever can find those visual features to regain the whole picture, it'll do that. But that goes for the slowness. We just rotate it slowly so that it happens less.
Yeah, I second the comments. You guys, great synergy, great job. Amongst the five of you guys just presenting information. Only question I have is, in the problem statement, you mentioned that you wanted to reduce the time and space complexity. So I was waiting to see what was the time and space complexity in terms of like worst case big O notation. What was it?
So unfortunately, we did not get to that part of the problem statement. We were hoping to perform a trade-off analysis when we had the problem, including those graphical adjustments. So unfortunately, we just had not done that.
So easy when I'm gonna add y'all to computer science. All you gotta do is look at your code and you come up with that. But, okay, go.
Why use the Raspberry Pi?
So we wanted to use commercially available optional components, not just commercially available, common. It would have been easier to use something, say, like a Nano, because they have hardware acceleration and they test the computer vision much easier, much simpler process. But we really wanted to demonstrate the bottleneck of level adjustment and the sled offset in general, so we can get a better idea of what we're trying to improve.
We also wanted to implement practicality of our proposed solution and show that it wouldn't be a solution that would cost children amount of money and it wouldn't take excessive hardware. It was something that was simple and accessible to pretty much anyone. That was kind of the overall goal.
So using Vitis is what you guys use? to go from was it from C to VHDL?
Yeah.
What are, because you know those two completely different implementation methods, they work differently. Computer reads them differently. What are some of the challenges that you might have come into contact with when going from one to the other in the first place?
Yeah, so first, for the Levenberg or quad, we was using C++, but it was kind of tricky because it used like some more like files, like CMake files and configuration files, but it is like it only takes either C or C++. So I had to we had to kind of abandon the other approach we was going to use with C++. So I just found like from again with the implementation of just a plain C file. So it was able to compile from the HLS tool, but there was some like kind of errors when it was converted over because some of the functions needed some more like some more functions and implementations. So yeah, so those are some of the challenges.
Just to kind of reiterate that, and when it came to synthesizing components, there were not much function definitions. So when you came to synthesize onto an FPGA, there wasn't much declaration on what it was supposed to be. Entity architecture, there's more mind and there's been some time delay to kind of deliberate between what files and what scripts are supposed to be. Entity files are supposed to be component files. That's been like a hiccup.
So I noticed you guys have like sensors as part of your design, correct? So what were they used for if you're using the camera to like detect different options?
So we use the RGB camera as an input for point cloud and laser scan. For raw autonomous navigation, those are pretty much the main options we have for image input. And the ultrasonic sensors we use not as much for localization, but more for object avoidance. It's a quick sensor that we can use to gauge the distance between our robot and other objects in the environment. So those are more map points that we'll generate rather than actual image capture.
And then now this is more practicality use and real simulation of real riding. These sensors to kind of cover where cameras have blind spots. So the sensors supposed to simulate that in reality. When you commercialize the product, you have to have those sensors to cover the blind spots that